Welcome to the Disillusioned 1811. Thanks for coming here to check out the 2021 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 I recently bought. I've had it since October 2020 and have taken it out on a few adventures since then. If you're interested in this truck for yourself, I will show you some videos and features of the ZR2 while I discuss my decision process to go with this vehicle for my adventure mobile / overlanding / bug out truck. First, the question must be asked, why do I want or need an adventure mobile? Because of the pandemic, the mountains and outdoor spaces I visit are flooded with a sea of humans. The trailheads and any public lands with easy access points are overcrowded. This holds true especially if you live in or near a major metropolitan area. The crowds flowed from the dirty cities to the outdoors on the weekends. I can't blame them. Finding parking was not a problem for me because I'm an early riser, but upon returning to the parking lot mid-morning or in the afternoon, I could have thought I was in a parking lot at Disneyland. I've never seen so many people on the trails. For me, going to nature is an escape. A pressure release valve from the hive. To quote Thoreau, I took a walk in the woods and came out taller than the trees. That's harder to do when it looks like Grand Central Station out there. If you wanted to rent a cabin, Airbnb, or camp in a designated campground, good luck finding availability. Not to mention the market for such vacation rentals garnered a high price due to demand. I needed something to escape the masses. A vehicle that go on rougher roads which eliminate the majority of the herd's ability to reach the same spots. The vehicle setup also needed to act as a shelter, kitchen, and lounge for dispersed camping. I also want to be able to carry mountain bikes, kayaks, paddle boards, and a bunch of other toys. The vehicle would also double as a discreet bug-out vehicle for when the shit hits the fan. I've been dreaming of retiring in 3 years and buying and building a proper adventure mobile. Well, after I sell my overpriced house to the next sucker so I can afford it. I had my eyes set on a full-size flatbed truck with a 4-wheel camper sitting on top of it. The problem is I would have to go into debt. And I'm certain the Homeowners Association would hassle me because it is a, quote, camper. There is no guarantee I'll live long enough to make it to retirement, or even if I do, I may not have the physical health capabilities to enjoy all my outdoor pursuits. I decided to make the move now and just adjust my priorities with a smaller vehicle and less expensive camper. I won't have to go into debt over the vehicle, and I can use this build heading into retirement, and I can enjoy it now. I certainly couldn't justify the cost of the trendy Sprinter van or even the van life concept. They have minimal ground clearance, most lack 4-wheel drive, and it is a one-trick pony for a vehicle. I wanted a mid-sized truck, small enough to negotiate the cities, trails, parking lots, along with fitting into my garage. I was looking for a Swiss Army knife vehicle, something that could fulfill many roles. After much research, I decided on a GoFastCamper, and a mid-size 4-wheel drive truck would be the best option for my needs and budget. In June of 2020, I placed my deposit down on a GFC. The GFC should fit into my garage. I hope. We shall see. I'm currently on the list, and it should be built and ready this coming spring. This channel will detail the build and use of this adventure mobile in trail running, fishing, hunting, overlanding, just about any outdoor activity. If that's your jam, then subscribe. This is my first video, so hopefully the content and quality will improve over time. The choices for the truck were the Ford Ranger, Toyota Tacoma, Chevy Colorado ZR2. I watched countless YouTube reviews, read articles, consulted with friends and family about the different options. I decided on the ZR2. Let me preface that I'm not a truck or car guy, so please form your own opinions. 4-wheel drive vehicles have changed dramatically since I was younger. I 4-wheeled all over the mountains of central Washington in a K5 Blazer, Willys Jeep, Jeepster Commando, or a 67 Chevy. My dad was a Chevy man, so I guess you could say I'm biased. There were no trail cameras, traction control knobs, power steering, rock lights, or any of the modern truck features marketed and sold to the off-road enthusiasts today. I seemed to get around just fine back in those days. I don't plan on doing any rock crawling, bajaing, or other gnarly feats of driving. I will be driving on the highway, gravel, and forest roads or trails to escape society and find solitude. The aesthetics of this truck caught my eye. It just looks cool. The 2021 Chevy Colorado ZR2 redesigned the front grille. It's reminiscent of Bane's mask from The Dark Knight. It has a sweet fake hood scoop that's also black that looks sharp with a new bright blue metallic color. This truck hits all the marks I want it coming off the dealer's lot. Off-road suspension using the Multimatic Dynamic Suspension's valve shock absorbers, if that doesn't sound fancy. Wrangler DuraTrack off-road tires, leather heated seats, spray and bed liner, locking tailgate, dampened tailgate, trailer brake, locking front and rear axles, simplistic interior controls and layout for an old man. The rear seat folds down, which I'll be using to carry dogs in the back. It's got sweet rock sliders, sweet gloss black spoked wheels. The ZR2 originally came with what I call dick wheels. They kind of look like dicks. So I opted for the sweet gloss black spoked wheels instead. It's also got an old school ignition key to start and a non-teched out interior. What I don't like is the glove box does not lock, nor does the console. Also, the console is pretty small. So I plan on installing a steel lock box that goes underneath the rear seat. So look for a video for that coming out in the near future. The truck has an internal payload of 1,242 pounds. It's supposed to get 16 miles per gallon in the city and 18 miles on the highway. It has a 21-gallon fuel tank. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see the progression of this truck being built out as an adventure mobile, and I'll be doing some other videos related to trail running and gear for the outdoors. Thanks.